right. Hello, guys. We come on a couple minutes early. Thank you, Frugal Farmer, for dropping by and leaving us a thumbs up. It's okay. We know it's a busy day. We also know that it's probably a day that not many folks in the States will come in. So, yeah, just welcome.
It's the super saucer.
Oh, I forgot to turn off my notifications.
Oh.
That was the notification that we are live.
In
case we didn't already know we were live, we're live.
Yeah. Well, we're getting it's kind of starting to look a little bit like spring around here. Had a rancher yesterday talking to me about all the woodpeckers he's been seeing that we don't see a lot of in the hard winter. And I've been seeing some meadowlarks moving a lot, and haven't seen any robins yet. We're a little early for that, but it's starting to. And we're in Kansas Flint Hills. We know we will get some more cold weather. It will happen. Hey, Carpenter Self-Reliance, glad you're in here.
Hello. Thank you for the seeds, brother. We planted some in the fall and got a crop of green beans, and got those canned up, and we have several more seeds we're going to plant this spring. And then I hope you don't mind, but we shared some of those with a young man that is being raised, has several siblings, and he loves to garden, and we've been trying to mentor him a little bit. So they are going to be, thank you for helping us bless that family. And yeah.
Yep.
Sorry, I've got a bit of a headache today, so I'm like a little foggy headed. I can't find my pen. No, it's here somewhere. There it is. Found it.
The pan?
My pen, in case somebody comes on that. It's all right.
Yeah, we're glad you're in here. And it's in the probably in the upper 40s, maybe the 50s today. Yeah. 40s probably. Pretty nice day. Sun shining. A little bit of breeze, not horrible. And I'm expecting somebody to show up, so I'm kind of keeping an eye out the window. But we thought we'd get on here and talk to y'all for a little bit and drink a cup of tea.
Hey, Isaac, we've been good, buddy.
Hey. Yep. How's things been in your neck of the woods, Isaac?
Oh, goodness. So I made some granola. Was that yesterday morning? That was yesterday morning I made granola. And it's just about all gone. So I'm going to have to make some more granola. A whole Ziploc bag full. And it's gone. Big gallon bag full. I think it was a hit. This time, though, I'll have to make it out of pecans because I'm out of almonds.
That's all right.
So.
We like pecans. We have pecans.
We have pecans, yeah.
Got a lot of pecans.
Right.
Yep. Well.
It says we're still live, running.
I don't know what to talk about yet.
You don't know what to talk about? Well, exciting.
Been pretty good. Ready to go trout fishing.
Ooh. On the 1st and 2nd. Cool.
So, where you going, Isaac? You going down to Bennett?
So exciting. My peppers I planted last week have sprouted. They're starting to sprout. They got the bows up on the, I'm going to say it wrong, it's Javarski. These ones. Oop, look at that. I've got bows on them in the under the light. I've got them in the little grow, the sprouting. Oh, trays. Got them in the sprouting trays with the clear top on them. And they're starting to sprout. I'm pretty excited about that. I've got to get busy and get the rest of my peppers planted this week. Got to push really hard to get that done.
What was the really corny joke somebody told?
I don't know.
I thought was great.
I don't know. I don't remember. Gary had a joke, but he can't remember it. I can't either. We're going to have to write them down.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a nice place to fish. I enjoyed it down there. I've gone down there with Dad and Joe a time or two. It's really nice. Isaac, I like Bennett Springs. It's pretty down there, and there's plenty of fish to catch. There's a lot of people, but if you kind of meander down by the wooden bridge and stuff, you can get away from them. So,
hello, Roy.
yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
Roy's Homestead Bees.
Right. Yep. So Gary's waiting on somebody to come get wood, and I'm live with you guys. I'm gonna start working on putting together some more seeds, seed pots, and get some more seeds going this evening. And I've got.
Hey, Kansas Misfit. Good to see you here.
Hi, Marcia. I've got quite a bit of seed I got to get going. I got to get my peppers finished and then start on my tomatoes and cabbages, especially the cabbages. And next, yeah. So we had our cabbages looked amazing last year before the spray, but
yeah. And the year before they did so good, we canned a bunch, and we're still eating some of that.
We are. It's really good in soups.
Oh, Kansas Misfit, you did a live today?
We missed it. So sorry, Miss
Yeah.
Marcia. We'll have to go back and look at it.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I've got to get my feeders out to Roy. Get for Gary's bees. It's Super Bowl Sunday, so I don't know that a lot of folks will make it today.
I can't say that.
Oh, I can't say that?
Super Saucer.
It's the Super Saucer Sunday.
Super Coffee Cup.
Super Coffee Cup.
Super Dog Bowl.
I don't know.
Super Feed Draw.
Super Feed Drop. Anywho.
Guys, if you have never checked out Andy Griffith's skit, what it was football. Oh my goodness. I love that skit. And I'm not a big football fan. It's not that I dislike it. Hey, Luke Cargill, I know who you are.
Hey, Bubba.
Hey, Bubba.
Our boy's in here today.
All right. We got a pretty good crew in here. I know a couple of guys in here that I'd love to go do some fishing and hunting with. Luke and Isaac both. So.
Luke, did you see that Isaac's going to Bennett Springs on the 1st and 2nd? I don't know if that's a weekend or not, buddy, but she's going to do one tomorrow for Stinky Feet Oils on her channel. That's awesome. Stinky Feet. Oh, me. My family, when I was, my cousins and I were all known to have stinky feet. It was just me and the boys. I don't know why I ended up with the stinky feet, but my mother-in-law, when my cousins would stay the night with Gary, it was before she was my mother-in-law, she would always complain about them Rusco boys and their stinky feet. She didn't know what it was. I think I know what it was now. I think it was the sensitivity to some of the soaps. Because since we switched soaps and stuff around, I don't have stinky feet anymore.
I think you wear different shoes a lot too.
I do. That helps.
Yeah. I think the one thing that helps not only foot support, but foot smell is to change shoes regularly, not wear the same pair of shoes all the time. And it's hard for me to do that because if I get a pair of shoes that are comfortable, I'm wearing them.
Roy's not a football person either.
Yeah, but I'm not either. But I think of that skit, what it was with football with Andy Griffith. It's a country boy that's never seen it before, and his take on what he was watching at the football game that he accidentally ended up at. And about the convicts throwing their hanky in the air and stuff like that.
Hi, Tim. Hi, Tiny Tim.
And stand on their own. I understand.
Yep.
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 Well, cool. We've got some really cool people in here. I'm glad y'all are all in here. Roy's Homestead Bees and Tiny Tim Posey and Luke Cargill.
Oh, Luke might be starting a new job by that point. You need to call your mama, son. Talk to your mama about your new job possibilities. Hello, Lori.
Yeah, I'm already forgotten who all's in here, but
That's okay.
Isaac and Carpenter Self-Reliance and Tiny Tim Posey.
Yeah.
Kansas Misfit.
Yes.
And Luke Cargill and Lori Carp.
Yeah.
And I think I missed one.
Roy's
Homestead Bees.
Homestead Bees, yeah.
Yep. And if I missed your name, I'm sorry.
And hello.
Just say something about it, and I'll say it out loud. I only have one pair of shoes.
Yeah.
1740.
Whoa.
I understand, and that's the way you got to do it. Sometimes I tell you what, if that's where you are, changing socks regular helps that too. Especially when you're talking about smell, not fatigue as much, but smell is keeping your socks dry. Ooh. Simple Grower, hey.
Hey, Simple Grower. Hello, hello.
I have too many shoes.
I hear ya.
Well, Simple Grower, if you could put 4 or 5 of your pair together and make one pair, Tiny Tim might need them.
All right, Miss Deb. Deb probably would have to cut hers in half and spread them out a bit to make them work for Tiny Tim.
Planted trees, Roy? What kind of trees did you plant? 67. Awesome.
Ooh, 67. I don't think we're that warm. I haven't been out since we got home from church, but well, sorry guys, I went to put my blanket up and knocked the camera over. Good thing Gary caught it. Wow.
Yep.
One pair of shoes, one boots, yeah, I have, oh goodness, I have too many shoes probably.
I've got an older pair of shoes that I did wear as kind of dress shoes, kind of slip-on loafers, and I kind of just kick around in them some. I got my work boots, I've got my dress boots, and I've got a new pair of loafers.
Yep.
They're Twisted X's, if that means anything to anybody. I really like Twisted X's. Cindy talked me into buying a pair, and they are sweet.
They are. They're nice shoes.
And then I've got my mucks.
Your wet boots.
Yeah.
So
waterproof boots.
I have my waterproof boots, and then I have a pair of clogs that just can go out to run outside real quick in, and I have my tennis shoes for work. I only wear those to work, and then I have a pair of moccasins I wear, Twisted X mocks, and then I have my dress boots and a pair of dress shoes. I'm trying to think what other shoes I have. Oh, my work boots.
Lives make me yawn.
They do. He goes to
We
yawning.
did one like in the middle of the morning the other day, and I noticed I started yawning. It's like, what is that about? I guess it's sitting still here.
Your grandpa
talking, and it's just, I don't know.
Luke, he's turning into Grandpa Cargill and Grandpa Rick already. He's falling asleep anytime he gets still. He's got that button on his butt.
Oh, me.
Hey, we had 4 generations sleeping in a pew one time at church. Of course,
Luke was one of them.
Now, Luke was a baby, very small baby, but it was pretty fun. Grandpa. Yeah.
So I think Kansas Misfit, I'm not going to say that it is. I remember somebody eating it, and I have eaten part of what they call milkweed. But that is, if it's not identified right and stuff, that's something you need to consult some books, and then you need to get somebody who sure enough knows to tell you one way or the other. Wild edibles, I love it, but it is something you really got to be careful about, because there are things out there that aren't good for you either.
Hello, Heather.
Yes. Simple grower. Do we know where they're
Yes,
from?
it's Deb. It's Deb. I don't remember. I don't have where Deb's from though.
Yeah. Yeah. If you guys had known my grandpa, I wish there was some of his traits I had inherited. He had some that I really admire that I've never been able to really get to.
Yes, my work boots are Ariats and my dress boots are Ariats as well, Lori. Yes.
And we really like the Twisted X's
Yes.
and the Ariats
Yep.
both. Yep. That's what both of us wear.
Yes, Gary has inherited many of Grandpa's traits.
Yep.
Just planted some. Cool.
Yeah, milkweed is definitely an attractor for bees and butterflies, especially monarchs. Monarchs like butterflies.
Deb says
Western Oregon.
Western
All
Oregon.
right. My shoes are around $150 for tennis shoes. Yeah, I know. I used to know a young man that wore a size 20. Was it 20 or
22?
22. And his were like that, but he'd work on the rigs. He worked the floor on the drilling rigs, so he had to have steel toe.
And
but
they were super expensive.
A lot of times they would order them really expensive steel-toed boots from a company that if you ordered enough money's worth of shoes from them, they'd throw in a pair of
tennis shoes
of shoes of whatever they chose, but that size. And so he usually got 2 pair of shoes because his shoes were expensive enough. But a lot of times they'd be like purple tennis shoes or orange tennis shoes. But he'd wear them because, he needed shoes.
I finished off my Gatorade, hoping that'll help me feel better.
Family in Great Bend.
You have family in Great Bend. Cool. That's quite a bit west of us, Deb.
Yep.
What is that? 2.5, 3 hours west of us. It's got to be further than that because it's 2 hours to Hutch. About 3 hours, Deb. Maybe 3.5.
Yeah. We're in the eastern half of Kansas. Yeah. 13 and 14 is not as unusual a size shoe as it used to be.
Not around here. Yeah.
I see them quite a bit now when I'm looking for boots, and used to be 11, what I wear, and 11 was the common size. That's what a lot of men wore, but it seems like a lot of younger guys are wearing bigger and bigger shoes. And I know my son wears, I think, a size bigger than me. He might tell you he's in here. But yeah, red maple, flowering dogwood, sergeant crabapple, and a couple of crepe myrtles.
And 2
hawthorns.
Cool.
That's awesome.
Cool.
That's awesome. Those are all nice blooming trees. Crabapple and the crepe myrtles, man, those are pretty trees. And so the flowering dogwood, I'm assuming that's the 4-petaled, like the white dogwood in Missouri. I'm assuming that's that kind of dogwood, and those are super pretty too. We've got a gray dogwood here that the bloom is, it's a bloom.
Yep.
But you wouldn't really call it a bloom when you saw it. It's like an oak blossom, kind of.
Okay. So Deb has family in Tahlequah too. They're about the same distance as Hutch, about 3.5 hours to Tahlequah.
Yep.
My bees are going to love them. Yes, they are.
11 and a half is what Luke's wears. So he wears a half size bigger.
Half size bigger.
I knew it was bigger.
Yeah, right there. Your elbow bugging you? Oh, just leaning on that chair. Yep. Crab apples. The crab apples we had in Wyoming, the boys would pick for me and we'd make jelly out of.
They made good apple butter
and jelly. I did have to add a whole lot of sugar to them.
And they were not the little bitty crab apples. They were the bigger crab apples, bigger than a chicken egg, about that size. And they were almost edible. You could eat them and you'd take 2 or 3 bites and think that's good, but by the time you got 4 or 5 bites, it's like, that's pretty tart.
Yeah. Them and the black currants and the choke cherries.
Yep. One of the places, the first place we lived in Wyoming had all 3 of those on the place. Yep. And it had a really nice stand of rhubarb.
It did have a nice stand of rhubarb. That's where we really got to use it. Yeah. That's where we really got to use rhubarb, was there. The little bitty ones, yeah. That's what
Yeah.
they have around here. They're more of like an ornamental tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I know, Roy, you planted Sergeant crabapple. I don't know the varieties of crabapples enough to know if that's one of the bigger ones or the smaller ones.
Oh,
Made 12
cool.
pints of crabapple syrup.
Good
Okay,
job,
cool.
Marcia. Good job.
Cool. Hello, Frugal Farmer. You did make it in here. All right. Thank you for being in here. Look, we got 9 folks in here.
That's awesome.
Next week,
Yeah.
we're going to shoot to try to get 20 people in here on our live. This time, same place, same channel.
Oh, Tim says, when you are my size, you don't have color choices. Took you. Oh, yeah. Yeah. 8.5. Wow.
That's a big head.
Looks like a German. Yeah. Yeah. Like the old, yeah. Oh, your rhubarb's coming out. Yep. Yep. So it'll be April for us for rhubarb and asparagus to start coming up.
Yeah. Wow.
That's not that far.
So you guys are on the West Coast, on the western side.
Western side, they much warmer weather.
Yeah. Wow. Cool.
That's awesome. We love asparagus. Holy cow. I always want to can some, and one year I did get a can some because it grows in the ditches here too. And we go out and forage it sometimes. Oop. Awesome. Okay, that'd be awesome, Frugal Farmer. Deb, or not Frugal. No. That's Simple Growers, Deb. I'm so sorry, Frugal Farmer.
It's warm there, huh?
Oh, Char. Hi, Char. This is our neighbor down the road. Oh, no. I'm glad it let you know.
Well, I wonder why it blocked you.
I don't know. We scheduled it. I did go ahead and schedule one this afternoon, and so it did send out notifications earlier, hopefully. I don't know. Hello, Believe on the Cross.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
Is it warm there, too? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's Western Oregon. Yep. So it is. And
so next week, this time, this channel, this place, we're going to do a live, and we're going to try to get 20 people in here.
Yeah.
So let people know, invite people. We're going to try to put the announcements out early.
Okay.
She just touched it.
Yeah, I just touched it, Mars. I'm in StreamYard. And so if you're in StreamYard, you can just touch the comment on your screen. You can click on it if you're on your computer, Marcia, and it'll post it down there like that. And yeah. All right, Tony's Believe on the Cross. I got it right.
45 there, Roy.
Woo, wow. Roy.
Well, it's that here today, and it's really nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Really nice. Believe on the Cross says it's chilly there. It's cold in North Carolina tonight.
Okay, Frugal Farmer, I'm so sorry. Could you please remind me of your name or alias that you like to go by?
We planted some elderberry bushes, some cuttings in the fall, and I hope they make. Yeah.
Oh, Sweeney's Creek.
Well, howdy, Sweeney's Creek.
Bomber Steve. Steve is in the house. Hello.
Oh, is that the same channel? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, same people?
Yep. Sweeney's Creek and Bomber Steve. Yep. They're the same.
For a nice toasties, 97 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, you guys are in summer.
Yeah, they're in their summer. Yeah.
That's kind of cool in this YouTube homesteading world that you guys are the opposite season.
Yes, I love that.
And I think that's really cool.
So that when we're in winter and we are like we're just so wanting something green and garden, because everything's brown here except for the cedar trees, and they're few and far between, we can go and watch y'all garden and dream of what we want to do for this summer.
It also gives us ideas
Yes.
in the
the right time.
Because a lot of times you get the ideas and it's already too late.
Yep. So you helps us plan. Woo!
Believe
Tony.
on the Cross is 38.
Yeah, Tony
Yep,
says
that's not terrible.
Charles. All right.
Charles, yes. Thanks for being in here, Charles. North Carolina for Believe on the Cross.
Processing rabbits
today.
Yeah, it is cold to
Cold
get
when
wet.
you're wet,
Yes. North Carolina for Believe on the Cross. And
yeah, that's what we're doing it on. Marsha.
Yeah, that's what we're doing it on,
the
Marsha.
phone.
It's on our phone. I'm going through StreamYard. The difficulty with StreamYard is that you cannot, you already have to have moderators. Have somebody set someone as a moderator, you have to be on YouTube, go live on YouTube, or be on your YouTube to do that. And I don't know how to do it like when you're not live, but
there's other people probably do.
Yeah, there's lots of folks that can help you though. Get down to 20 tonight, Roy. Whoa.
Yeah.
Tim said he wore 14 years ago. Oh, me. We're saying hi. Whoa. 97.
Yeah, so he's talking to Sweeney's Creek.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 30. Yeah, that's yeah. Smash that like button. Thank you, Tim. Yeah, that's me, Bomber Steve and Julianne. Heading for 97, 98, and 94. Then it's going to be cool change, dropping to the low. Whoa, really cool there in the low 80s. Oh, it might feel good, though, after being so warm.
Mm-hmm.
Glad to have our high tunnels up to keep our garden beds in the shade. Good. Made them out of old trampoline frames. Yes, we were watching those videos. Those are really cool, guys. Go over and check out Sweeney's Creek Farm. They have taken some trampolines and
it's a long ways over there to check them out.
They can go on YouTube, so it's not so far.
Okay.
But he has a couple videos on them making their frames out of old trampolines, in which a lot of us in Kansas, we know where old trampolines are if we don't have them.
Wadded up in the ditch somewhere.
That's where I was going.
If you don't anchor a trampoline down good around here, it will get wadded up.
I can help. All right. Frugal Farmer. Charles, I barbecue a rabbit one raised about a month ago, and it was delicious. Cool,
Yeah.
cool.
Yep. Rabbit's a good thing to
Yep.
barbecue.
It is good. Oh, cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'll be awesome. Yeah. Our deal with YouTube, we tend to have, so the YouTube, your phone has to be in portrait position to straight up and down. And so then the chat is at the bottom, and it's harder for us, or it scrolls across the screen.
It just comes across for a minute, and then we don't see it anymore, and it's hard for us to keep up with that.
Keep up with the chat. And so if we do it in landscape on StreamYard, we do a much better job of keeping up with the comments. And then let's see, we've got everybody saying hi to everybody. Starting to warm up. Yeah, we had a warm up, and then it turned off cold again. And things were starting to green up. Yawning.
Yep.
Things were starting to green up because of the moisture we had gotten, but
the brome grass and the fescue grass is starting to get a little bit of green to it.
Yeah.
I noticed some of our rye is too.
yeah.
We got some moisture, we're getting some sunshine, and those grasses, it doesn't have to be really warm, it just needs to be sunshine.
Slow cooked curry with the potatoes, carrots, very lean, goes through tough quickly. Yeah. Oh, your firewood people's here.
Oh, yep. I'm going to
So-
go load wood.
Gary's going to go load wood. I'm going to visit with y'all. I'm going to open mail. We got mail this week. You're going to love this, y'all.
Oh, yeah. He probably won't be in here today.
No, he's not in here today, I'm sure.
He doesn't come in on Sundays. It's the ones we do during.
Yeah, it's the ones we do during the week. We got mail from Papa Pepper. I ordered some seeds from their Etsy store. And they do a great job packaging. Don't have to worry about. I'm going to have to find a knife around here. Can't imagine. I got some scissors. That'll work. It's got the Papa Pepper sticker on it. Get this open. Cutting it open. I'm so excited. Char, I do not pull the silver skin off whenever I grind it, but I probably should because I do have to clean my grinder a little more. We got thank you from Papa Pepper and family and some stickers. And then we have our Malabar spinach seed. I'm going to try to plant this. I'm super excited. It feels like there's quite a bit of seed in here, guys. That's exciting. We have ordered it from Baker Creek and twice now, and it never, ever germinated. One time we planted it in the garden, and then another time we tried to start it from seed, and the seeds just never germinated. And so I thought I would give it a go again. Oh, yeah. There, you guys can't see, but there's quite a bit of seed in here. You'll take some fried rabbit, Roy? Yeah. Quite a bit of seed. I'm excited. We'll have to let the Pepper family know how well our seed does. We super enjoy food. Greens, especially here on the homestead. We like spinach, and the thought of something that'll seed itself back. I'm going to plant it in a permanent bed. And yeah, Roy, my grandmother made Hassenpfeffer once that I can remember. And I remember helping her, and she soaked it in water. She cut it up to fry. She soaked it probably overnight, maybe in the refrigerator with in water and vinegar mixture. And I don't know what the ratios were for that. And then she fried it. And then she made a sour cream sauce, and she put it in the oven and baked it. And that was so tender you could eat the bones by the time it was all cooked. The vinegar in the water had softened the bones. It was super, super good. But that was, childhood memories. I don't know that I ever tried to make it. I don't remember, Luke, if you're here, if you remember if I tried to make it or not. I don't remember. Yeah, so that was my mail for this week. Yeah, super excited to get the seeds from the Pepper family. Malabar spinach. We're going to be getting those planted outside soon. But yeah, so we are still chugging forward on our watch hours. We're at about 3,000. Watch hours. We're still chugging on. Thank you guys so much for your support. So our goal, we will be having a giveaway on March 30th. We're going to schedule a live and do a special live on March 30th, which will be our 3-year YouTube anniversary, and do some giveaways. Gary's going to have a carved spoon or 2. I've got some soaps and lotions I'm going to give away. we've got a Clyde's Garden Planner we're going to give away. We have some canning utensils to give away, like a canning kit. It's got like a grabber. I don't have one out here that I could show y'all, but it's got a grabber and a lid lifter and a funnel, and I think maybe it's got something else, but I can't remember what it is. So we're gonna have those to have one of those to give away, and we'll see what else we come up with in the next few weeks for our giveaway. 6 weeks, I guess, till we got our giveaway. 6 or 7 weeks. But yeah, we're super excited about that and getting ready for that. This week, videos coming out. We're going to have our cream cheese video coming out tomorrow. Yes, you need 4,000 watch hours, so we still need 1,000 watch hours. It's 4,000 watch hours. 400,000 watch minutes. Is that right? No, I don't remember. Anyway, I'm not good at math today. But it's 4,000 watch hours, Marcia. And yeah. Yeah. And you have to get those in a year. I would have them if it went the lifetime of your channel. We're well over that for our lifetime, but it has to be in 365 consecutive days that you reach those 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. So you can have 1,000 subscribers, and then that you can get them through the lifetime of your channel. But the hours have to come, in a year, and then you have to maintain that, I think, in order to maintain monetization. Thank you, Heather. Heather Hopper's vinegar soak is 3 cups of water to 1 cup of vinegar. Awesome. And that helps, especially with wild rabbit, to tenderize that meat and to hydrate it a bit. But yeah. So cool. I also have done soak it in Italian dressing. Sometimes I soak it in Italian dressing, rabbit, before I fry it or bake it. It's a good marinade for a marinade. It adds some fat into it. We actually are on a lagoon or a pond system, Roy. Being in an arid, where we're not as much rain, we get to just have the good old turd pond. We don't, some places you have to have the septic tank first or an aeration system. We don't perk here. We have too much clay in our ground. So we have an open pond lagoon that's fenced off. I'll have to show you guys that sometime, but that's what we have here is what we lovingly call the turd pond. And so the soap doesn't cause problems. And I'm good to flush my lines well with hot water. Yes, Heather, it's good for all wild small game. It's even good for your large game to help if you've got a little wild taste that you want to get out of it. It's good on venison, helps tenderize it on the tougher pieces too. Yes. Yeah. And so, yes, that's right, Steve. You lose hours every day. Yeah. And so that's a hard one for us. We had gotten up to just over 3,000 watch hours a couple days this week. And then then the last couple days we lost because we had, I don't know, there'd been some big push and watch on our channel that had gotten a lot of hours last year. And so we lost those hours. So it really, and didn't have enough those days to make up for them. So it put us down. Where can you go to find the rules on, etc. on YouTube? So Marcia, It'll have to be on your computer. If you can get on YouTube just to look at your page, on YouTube, go to YouTube to your page, click on the upper right corner that has like your picture, and scroll down in that list that it'll give you to Studio, to YouTube Studio. Click on YouTube Studio, and then over on the left there will be a row underneath your channel name on the left of the screen, and you'll have to scroll down just a little bit on that slide bar, and there'll be a $sign that says monetization. You can click on that, Marcia, and it will bring up a page that has the gauges on it. And those gauges will tell you if you have any strikes against your channel. It'll tell you if you have set up your two-stage verification, or that's not correct verbiage, but and it'll tell you how many subscribers, your official subscriber account, and your official watch hour count for 365 days. That's good. Rabbit jerky. I don't have anything. I have not done rabbit jerky, Char. Does someone else have a rabbit jerky recipe that they can share? If you do, email me at pathwayshomestead.com or .com. At I left out gmail.com. At pathwayshomestead. Email me pathwayshomestead@gmail.com. That headache's starting to really fog my brain. pathwayshomestead@gmail.com. If you don't have it where you can put it up right now, email it to me and I will get it to Char, and I will post it on our community tab and credit you, of course. All right. See you later, Roy. Have a blessed evening. Yep. Gotta eat. Gotta eat. We went to a restaurant in Eureka after church today and ate, and it was okay. It was okay. As Gary says, it's not as good as home cooking, but I was not feeling well, and it was kind of this headache. I don't know. We stayed out at friend's house last night way too late. We went to a banquet, Valentine's banquet, and ate too much food. It was such good food. And then we went to some friend's house afterwards. We were invited over to some friend's house, and we stayed way too late. So it was after 1 o'clock this morning before we got home. And I probably slept too much. I slept until about 8:30 and this morning, and then got up and got ready, and we went to church. And now I just, you know how when you're fatigued, you have that headache. And I did sleep almost all afternoon after we got home from Gary. When we got done with church and I told Gary I had a headache, he said, well, let's go ahead and go eat and get something to eat. And so we went and got something to eat, and that didn't help. And I said, I think I'm just tired. I'm one of those people that if I get off on my schedule, then a headache will come. And I'm trying to, sometimes it's a migraine. Thankfully, this one is not a migraine. It's just a headache. But anyway, I've been trying to hydrate, make sure I'm hydrated. I had some Gatorade. Make sure it's not from my blood pressure being low or not enough salt, and trying to do what I'm supposed to be doing to treat that. But yeah, but it makes me foggy brained. So I did sleep this afternoon for a few hours, and it's still there, but I got some rest. So tomorrow is my day off from work. So I'm off of work on Mondays and Fridays. So I try to get a whole bunch of stuff done around here. So I'm going to for sure finish and have an upload my cream cheese video tomorrow. It will come up at a random time. And we're going to do something with sourdough starter this week. And I'm going to share it with you guys, whether success or failure. I'm going to share it with y'all. And then I have to render some lard this week. We may have a video on rendering lard. And trying to remember what other video we have coming up. We've had some requests for videos. Yes, it can. Yes, it can, Deb. And that evidently is something that I've struggled with for years, and it did not get diagnosed until recently. And so some of the other yeah, there's my nurse practitioner suspects that I have a link to it, which we all know there's a link to most health problems and things that I have struggled with all my life. And were misdiagnosed, and so or not fully diagnosed, so that I've been treating them improperly, thinking they were one thing when it was another. So trying to get all that straightened out. And some days I feel worse than I feel like when the kids were small, when I was so wore out and no energy. And some days I have really hard days, and today's one of those days, and it'll be okay though. I know it'll be okay. Hi, Treasure Hunter. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So yeah, there's a little bit of delay in the chat and me getting to see it, but that's okay. But yeah, hopefully that Gatorade, I don't like using Gatorade. I only use it when I'm supposed to drink a little bit every day. I don't like Gatorade. I don't like the coloring and all that. All right, Lori, we'll see you in a bit. Yeah, on my good days, I can think much clearer. I can remember, my recall is better. I'll tell you the truth. I was really concerned with, and even spoke to my doctor's nurse practitioner about my memory challenges that I was having. And she said that's what it is. You know, and being 40 in my late 40s, she's like, yeah, it's just all tied together there. And it's okay. You'll get that back when we get you leveled out. So, thanks, Marcia. I filled them in with a pencil today because I'm getting old. They're getting white. They're graying before my hair is, and they're falling out. That's kind of a weird thing. So I have to kind of color them in a bit. So Marcia thinks my eyebrows are on fleek, as Becca would say, our daughter. But yeah, we're working on that. I have to go back in a couple weeks for some blood work, and if there's not a significant amount of improvement, then they're going to try a salt pill, and we'll try that for a few months. And then if that doesn't work, we'll try something else, and at some point may end up at a specialist, but we'll see. We're gonna try to avoid the specialist if we can. But I think just the late night, and if one part of your body is tired, if you're tired, not getting enough rest, that'll affect you. Well, hello, Doug and Shelly with His Way Homestead. They'll be going live at 6:30 tonight, y'all. So be sure you check them out. I assume you all are still going live tonight, Doug. Oh, you're not? Okay. I'm sorry. I should have kept reading. Not doing their live stream tonight. Okay. All right. He knows me. He knows I'll shout him out and tell everybody to go over there in a little bit. But yeah, so we're just going to work on those issues and hope that it's not the big thing that causes the low sodium, or that the low sodium causes, but we'll just keep working at it. Hey, J-Dub. Got to get back to the soup bowl. Got to go to the soup bowl. Yeah, they have a soup. I heard it was something about soup and a bowl, Doug. Yeah. And that's okay. They can watch it all they want to. I thought about trying to just watch the halftime show, but I don't want to pay for it. And I don't have anything that any of my streaming apps that will show the Super Bowl. And I'm not sure. I'm not really into any of the artists that are for the show. So yeah. You're not gonna watch it? Okay. Yeah. We watched rodeo today. There was bull riding in Oklahoma City on I guess it was ESPN. I don't know. But I don't know that it had been filmed at Oklahoma City. I don't know if it was live. But yeah, the kids were riding bulls. I say kids, I feel old. I told Gary, I said, oh my gosh, that's a baby. Look at that. Some mama's baby is riding that bull. They're showing the young man's picture. Gary laughed at me. He says, well, bull riding is a young man's sport. Yeah, Marsha's super excited, y'all. She did her first live today, and she's planning on doing another one on her essential oils channel. But yeah, so cool. Good. Gary is outside. He was here earlier. Oh, good. A training pin for the, okay. Cool. Yeah, we use panels. We use the portable panels and the welded wire panels, and then put our electric string inside that so that they have a barrier beyond, because if they learn to push through that they can push through the electric fence and get away from it, they will never learn an electric fence. We put it inside their pin first and get them trained to the electric before we remove the panels. Yep, so that they understand the barrier. Yep, Marsha, pigs are fun. We like our pigs. We like the ones we have right now are very, very tame and very gentle. And we have a video up of Gary scratching Spotty Hog and her just flopping over so he could scratch her belly. She loves belly scratches. And little mama, you'll start scratching her and she'll start moving around and moving her shoulders and her hips to you, so you'll scratch her right where she wants you to scratch her. She's a gentle gal. Good, Doug. Good. Cattle panels first, and tomorrow put up the electric fence inside the pen. Perfect. I took Robertson some piglets that we had trained to the electric fence here, but the wire was different. We had the yellow wire, and they just had the old traditional tinsel. I call it tinsel. I know that's not right. Electric wire that was just the wire and didn't have the yellow, and they didn't see it, and they just pushed right through it, and he had to retrain them because it was a different wire. I never dreamed that would make a difference, but it sure did. Treasure hunters having trouble with autocorrect. We all love autocorrect, don't we? Yeah. So I'm going to show these off again. I got mail this week from Papa Pepper and family, and I ordered Malabar Spinach from their Etsy store. So I'm super excited. I have planted Malabar Spinach twice before. Once in my herb garden because I thought, since it would reseed itself, put it in a permanent bed, and nothing ever germinated. And then I tried planting it in seed pots, and no luck there either. And those were all from Baker Creek. So I thought I'd give Papa Peppers a try because it seems like he's got a prolific thing. And I don't know, it may be Kansas. It may be Kansas that it doesn't like our weather. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm excited for the Malabar Spinach because it'll seed itself back and be more of almost a perennial because of it seeding itself back. But yeah, Gary is outside. We have some friends here getting some firewood. So that's that. And Bubba was on here, Hannah. Cool. So yeah, Hannah's walking through the kitchen to get her something to eat. She won't join me. I need a co-host. You want to join me on my live? That's what she says. So yeah, she'd be a good co-host. See her pretty face. Yeah. So sounds like they're leaving and Gary's coming back, so he'll be here in a minute. I've got you some egg rolls. Yeah, I got a big smile out of the egg rolls and see some Adkins dimples out of that one. But and then I got her some lo mein noodles. She loves noodles. Oh yeah. Hannah said, Luke says hi. You need to come over here and wave at him. Hannah's going to come say hi for just a minute because her brother's on here.
Hi.
No, you can't. Sit in Daddy's chair. You didn't even get your hand in the camera, sister. She don't want anybody to see her. She's so pretty. So, Doug, Luke is our son. Luke Cargill is our son. Oh, no.
What?
Doug messed his back up yesterday and moving a couple of couches with recliners. Those things are heavy. Luke says hi to Hannah, and Hannah just comes over here and goes like this, but her hand didn't even hit
You
the
want me to get
camera.
up and let you say hi to your brother real quick?
No, she's not going to.
I can tell everybody else to close their eyes while you say hi to your brother.
I tried to get her to be my co-host, and she wasn't going for
Yeah.
that either. But when she opened the freezer and saw the egg rolls, she turned around and she gave me the biggest
Good.
grin.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Doug, I hate that you hurt your back. At least you had a reason. Like last few years, I hurt my back getting out of bed. I hurt my back using the bathroom. hurt my back in the shower.
Emma from Sony's place is here.
Hello, amiga.
Yeah, hello, Emma.
Yes.
Marcia says hi too. She says, I like Hannah. I remember meeting her a few years ago. Yes.
Yep.
She's very sweet, very quiet,
Very talented.
very talented. All our kids are super talented. Holy cow. Every one of them can draw like nobody's business. I can't draw.
Malabar Spinach last year. Not only did well, but was beautiful too.
Thank you, Char. That's good to know. Char's about an hour away from us. So that's
We
good to
have
know.
Planted it 3 times, probably.
Two.
2 times. And just not been able to get it to do anything.
Maybe it was 3. Did we plant it twice in the garden and then I planted it once inside? Maybe it was 3 times.
We planted some in this raised bed up
Yes.
here. We planted some over there on the
Okay.
along a trellis with some beans.
And then I tried to start some. So it was 3 times.
Hey, Doug.
Lori's back. She had to go out for a minute. The soup bowl is starting if it hadn't already. I don't know when it's starting,
About to
but
watch the big game.
yeah.
The superb owl.
Superb owl. The superb owl. Yes, there you go.
She's very quiet. She's quite funny, but she likes to hide.
Tweak your back sneezing.
Yes. Yeah.
Years ago, I came out of a tree way faster than I intended and dislocated almost all my ribs.
Yeah, it can draw flies, Hannah Doug says on the super bowl.
That's the drawing.
Oh, he can draw flies.
Yes.
He can draw flies.
I had dislocated all my ribs, and so sometimes even now when I sneeze, I like pop a rib out, and it's like,
Oh yeah.
So I figured out how to pop them back in.
Fighting alligators. He hurt his neck fighting alligators.
Yeah, that was a dream I was having.
And here's the funny thing is he calls his cousin because she's his chiropractor. He calls her and says, Jenny, can you fit me in? And she says, yeah, sure. And he says, can you get me in like today or tomorrow? Because like I'm hurting in a bad way. And she goes, well, what'd you do? And he said, I was wrestling alligators. And she just, okay. She thought he really was wrestling alligators. That is the character of the boys she grew up with, because she spent a lot of time with them, and so she thought, she used to tease them and say that she went into chiropractic just so that she could torture them. And I kind of wonder how much of it was just knowing how much pain that the men around her were in, that she could ease, from chiropractic.
It started as vet science and ended up being chiropractic.
Oh, is that what it was? See, I didn't know her till she was in school ways.
Sonny, I think you and Hannah would.
Emma.
Yeah, I'm reading the name.
Yeah.
Emma, I think you and Hannah would hit it off.
Yeah.
I think she would love to see what you do, your craft, your skill.
Yeah.
I think she would love to do that. She loves design and those kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, she designs everything from clothes to. She took a web design class and really liked that and did good in it in her senior year for one of her sciences.
Char says she planted it in late June.
Oh, that's good to know. Okay. Yes, a rib out is awful.
So I just went and loaded a load of wood for some neighbors that came up here and bought a load of wood. They live a little ways to the south of us. I love our ranching, live on your own hook community. She's a bus driver and he's a cowboy, and I love talking to them, and I love our community that just takes care of themselves. And he said I didn't have time to cut wood because we had a family deal and it's getting low, so I just told Carrie to get a hold of y'all and see if you needed wood or if you had wood to sell.
Tom from At Home with Tom and Rhonda broke his neck. Oh my goodness. Recently, Marcia? Oh, he did a video on it. I'll have to go see. Oh, hey, Hannah. If you like web design, Emma says they're hiring. You'd have to move to Missouri.
Emma,
or maybe she could do it remote. I don't know.
Emma,
email
us some stuff that we can share.
Yeah.
With her.
She doesn't have a whole lot of experience. Oh, man, we'll have to go check that out. I haven't been keeping up with YouTube very good this week.
See you later, Tiny
See you, Tim. Thanks for coming in. Chuck!
Hey!
Hello. Thanks for the chainsaw videos.
Yes, you're welcome, Chuck. I enjoyed that. And I'm going to tell you guys, we love our lives. We love chatting with you guys. I like how-to videos.
Yeah. Steve said it's called it was a fracture to a vertebrae called a shoveler's fracture.
Wow.
Interesting. We'll have to go and check that out. I keep up with them, but I've gotten behind, guys.
We actually have to go do things to keep our farm running and stuff.
He's being sarcastic. So sorry, y'all. He's being facetious, being feces. Hello, Miss Brenda. Brenda Duncan is here with Brenda with Duncan 1900 Homestead, is here.
It wasn't recent, but he broke it.
It wasn't recent. Okay, good, Lori. I was like, yeah, you know how you worry about folks. Oh, there's Mr. Owl. Hello,
hey,
Mr. Owl.
Well, we got 16 people in here. So, guys, I'm going to tell you why we got 16 in here. Next week, at our live, our goal is to get 20 people into our live. And we get close to that at times. And we're at 16 now, that'd be 4 more people. So invite people, and we're going to try to make sure we get our notifications out and some stuff up on our community board. But so next week, the goal is 20 people. We were going to do it today, but we decided that the superb owl was going to keep people from being here. So
I like Hannah's call on it. Okay, Emma says that they're number 8 in great places to work.
Wow.
And her position would be in Columbia or St. Louis.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. The position Emma has.
Yes.
The position that Emma has is in. Okay. There's Al. Yes. Yeah. I'm trying to get my stuff planted. It's tax season. That's always in the back of my mind, and I haven't got my ledgers caught up yet. Some of them haven't even gotten started. I've got all my receipts. I got to go through them.
I started building another raised bed yesterday.
Yeah.
I thought, man, this would make a nice video. Well, too bad. And kept working.
He didn't come in and get the wind was horrible. I know that was part
And
of
I
it.
did most of it out in the field where
Yeah.
I cut it. I did a lot of that where I cut the tree. Maybe we'll do a video as I put it together and as we fill it.
It's a fracture to the spinous, the bits that stick out to the back. Oh, the little knobbies of the vertebra, named after an injury that would befall workers shoveling clay in Australia in the 1930s.
Huh.
Whoa, that's good to know. Gary has a lot of arthritis in his neck, and yeah, from overcompensating for his shoulders.
And part of it might be tiny injuries that I got
Yeah.
a lot when I was.
Yeah,
I've done all kinds of crazy
Yeah.
stuff.
coming out of trees too quick.
One time I was on a house and the ladder blew off completely on my own in a very blue collar neighborhood where everybody was at work and there was nobody around and there wasn't even people mowing the lawn or anything. And I was on a roof. Window blew off before I had a cell phone or the window. The ladder blew off. I'm like, crap, what am I going to do now?
No, Gary is a big pain in my neck. Doug. Oh my gosh.
Thanks, babe.
I love you
Love
too,
you too.
sweetie. Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh.
Oh.
But so I was on this roof with the ladder blown off, and there's a pile of sand out past the end of the house a ways, and it was just a single story house. So I just took off running and jumped off the end of the roof and landed in that
Sand pile.
pile of sand and got my ladder. And and I hope I don't ever have to do those kind of things anymore. The cell phone's coming out. I'm an old man and I carry my flip phone for a reason.
Steve says that he has developed osteoarthritis in his left hip and he's feeling the pain. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mate, buddy. He's feeling the pain, buddy.
Yeah.
Yep.
We love translating the slang.
Yes. Y'all
So when
slay.
y'all say good day, that's howdy.
That's howdy.
When you say mate, we say,
Say buddy or bud,
Bud, yep.
partner. That's not used as much as it used to be, but yeah.
Yep.
Friend, sometimes friend or brother. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we enjoy our Australian counterparts that get on
Yes,
here
we
and
do.
talk to us.
We
We
do.
love seeing the way things are done different places. We love our Canadian.
Yes.
And we love everybody.
love
but
everybody.
We enjoy the difference.
In everybody.
Yes.
In their locations, what they can grow in their gardens.
Their ways of life
yes.
and their ways of doing things.
We're just nerds. We like it. We like people. Oh, Mr. Owl's got pain in all his joints. So sorry, Mr. Owl. Do you want a sentence of Aussie slang to
keep
translate?
it clean, but yeah, we'll do that. We'll do
Family
that.
friendly.
That'd be fun. Just family
Family
friendly,
friendly.
but it'll be fun.
Hello, all you lovely people. Hello, Miss April. My friend April's here. I love April. Beth Cornett. Just got a drawstring once, but it didn't work. It just laid there.
Love it.
How's that
Love
joke,
it.
Beth?
How
That's awesome.
When I see my daughter Hannah again, which she's already left, I will tell her that.
Oh, I love it, Beth. That's awesome. You're taking turmeric?
Yes, I used that for sinus infection this
Yeah.
last week.
Yeah. And also, whoops, I turned
Or
the camera.
sinus inflammation.
Inflammation. I don't think
it
it quite infection because your drainage was not
was clear.
it was clear. Yeah. And it wasn't the C.
No.
It was not the virus. We did take a test. It was not the virus.
They sell those tests at the gas station around here. Of course, we are in the middle of nowhere, and it's
And
not like
there's
there's
no
a
clinic.
drugstore or anything.
And no clinic or anything
So-
here. Yep.
Our gas station has tests. You can go buy them at the gas station.
But we made sure because I didn't want to take it to work, and I wore a mask all week anyway, even though he tested negative, just to kind of
Keep from spreading anything else.
right. If anything, contagious. Yeah.
Which now I see that some reports and some of the CDC stuff is saying maybe the cloth masks are not as effective as they thought they were, but they are. I mean, they're bound to do something.
Anything helps. Anything helps.
And I mean, who knew a bandana is not a medical device?
Makes a great tourniquet. Makes a great tourniquet. Just watch all the westerns.
Yes.
But yeah, so Doug and Shelly are not going live tonight, so
Okay.
we can go as long as we want to
As long as we want.
because of the
The super bowl.
super bowl. Yep. The soup bowl.
Super saucer.
The super saucer. But yeah, so feel free, y'all, if you need to go watch the soup bowl, soup bowl.
If you need to go watch your bowels, go ahead.
Okay, we all know I have dyslexia, right? So I was writing a shopping list for church, and we needed soup bowls. And so, yeah, I wrote soup bowl. And, yeah, they got the biggest kick out of that.
State of Oklahoma will send each household 4 tests.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm guessing that Kansas might have something like that.
Yeah, they
but
might.
I just assume leave them out of it.
Okay, here's your sentence. Flaming heck, mate. So, flaming heck.
Okay. I'm going to read the whole thing
Okay.
before I translate it.
Flaming heck, mate saw this gula heading down the Frog and Toad with his Sheila riding shotgun in his bimmer. The Drago ran out of juice and just made it to the servos. So he was Smicky Moo.
Okay,
Here's your translation.
what the heck, man? Saw this dude and his woman heading down the road to the gas station. She was riding shotgun in his truck, and
They run out of gas.
they run smooth out of gas, and he was just up a creek. How's that for translations, Sweeney Creek?
There you go, Steve. There's his Okie translation for you. Just for weather. We don't get TV at all. Everything has to be on our cell phone. But yeah.
And we have gotten, especially in the cold weather here lately, we've been watching. Cindy's got the History Channel app, and we've been watching Mountain Men.
So instead of watching YouTube, we've been watching Mountain Man. We'll tell you the truth.
Not
Which,
all the time.
In
but
the whole 20 minutes we get a day to watch.
a lot of times this is how we watch Mountain Man. I'm ready to go to bed. And she sets it up on the tripod and turns it on, and we fall
the
asleep.
credits come on, and
we fall asleep 5 minutes in, and then we wake up and turn it off, and the next day we're going to do that again. And what episode were we on? Because we're like 5 episodes ahead of where we were.
LOA, you gave a 9.5 out of 10. Passport is in the mail.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
gosh. Oh, Brenda watches YouTube. Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, we do watch some YouTube and try to keep up with.
Smoky Moo means it's okay.
It's all okay. Okay,
We're
I missed
good.
that part.
We're good. Yep.
I just said it's up a creek. So
Yeah.
they're up a creek. Huh.
They were close to the gas station, so they're good.
I missed it.
Yeah, that's
cool.
what got him. The
that was
Smoky
fun.
Moo. That was fun. The Smoky Moo was what got him.
Mm-hmm.
Smicky Moo. Smicky.
I'm going to tell you, though, Sweeney Creek, I've spent a little time in Canada, and some of the slang is similar.
Yes, Em and Mr. Al, we love Daz. We watch Daz a lot.
Yes. I have watched a few of his things. I'm not using Smicky Moo in my conversation from now on. There you go, man.
Have all us Yanks talking like Aussies.
Hey, be careful who you're calling a Yankee around here.
We got quite a few Southerners in here.
Yeah.
Oh, mercy. They call us all Yanks.
Mhm. So it's funny that that name has been used for different people at different times. In the French and Indian War, and even in the French and Indian War, it was English.
Just the
They
English.
were Yankees.
Okay.
In the Revolutionary War, it was colonials.
Colonials.
Were the Yankees. And those were like Southeast colonials.
Yeah.
And then in the Civil War, it was the Northerners.
The gula is a pink parrot that we have around here.
They aren't the sharpest tool in the shed.
He's picked up some of our slang.
So anyone who's a bit IQ impaired. All right. Well, just so you'll know, I'm very rural and ranch oriented. So dude is like a city slicker that's not too smart.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
Dude. So dude to me might mean different than somebody from the West Coast that says dude.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah. So right here, a dude is someone who's
Not wise
to the ways.
Yes.
Yeah. I didn't want to use the word ignorant in the way of not knowing, not meaning the derogatory way, but yeah. And it's fun to get some city slickers now, what we call city slickers too. Get some folks that are not educated in what we do.
And we actually enjoy just sharing that.
And being kind with that. Yeah.
Get called a girl.
I'm commenting on one of Chuck's videos this week. Hey, Gula!
Is everything Smicky Moo?
Is everything Smicky Moo? I'm Smicky Mooing around there.
Wow. That was a lot of fun.
That was fun. I love it.
So we ought to get on one of our Australian counterparts live sometime and get them to do it.
Yes!
Throw some Okie sentence out there.
Throw some. It's part of my vocabulary.
Bless its heart.
Yes.
We just say bless its heart. Yeah. Yeah, I used to say that stuff. My grandma had a lot of sayings and I would translate them. And she would say, bless his heart, he tries. It means boy's dumb as a stump. Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Yeah. Bless his heart.
My mom said I should have done that at her funeral. I thought,
No.
I don't know if that was the
no.
right place.
At least when the family gathered.
Yeah. I think I did. I think that's what she said. You should have said that at the funeral. Nah.
Drongo.
Dipstick, drop kick, gola, boofhead, bogan. They have lots of terms.
Threw a few sausages short of a barbecue.
I just tend to call them moron.
Any plans on Valentine's Day? We celebrated last night, Marcia. We went to a banquet and then to some friend's house.
Yep.
Oh, mercy, a mountain lion. I haven't
Down
heard
the
any
road.
stories of our local mountain lion this year. She should have been going through already.
Gola. Pronounced
Gola.
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 Okay.
Gola. Okay.
Pronunciation is Gola.
Gola.
You know, even people who use American English think we have trouble with some of that too. So
Ooh. Al said his tail was on the yellow line and his head was on the white line. That's a big old
that's
cat.
a big old line.
That's a big old line.
Nuttier than the squirrel turd. That's right. Lee.
Yes.
Yes. My son's still on here. He might tell you some of the crazy sayings I've said. But nuttier than a squirrel turd's one I've used a lot that's similar to gula. Yeah, or gola. Yeah.
That's a big cat, Al.
That was a big one.
Luke, did you hear that about Al's cat?
So he is Al. What's the bigger town close to you? He's in southeast Missouri, southwest Missouri.
Southwest Missouri.
Southwest Missouri. Hey, treasure hunter.
No, I have not seen
The
Moron Brothers on YouTube. That might be dangerous.
Just laughed out loud.
Chuck, that's our son. Luke, if you have not checked out Life with Chuck and Belinda, you would love Chuck. You would see your dad a lot there.
We don't want to see him that close. I understand.
Yeah, no.
Lions are kind of neat, but they're kind of neat to see from a distance.
Mount Grove is north of them.
Okay, Mountain Grove.
Mountain Grove. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mountain Grove.
All right. We'll see you later, Chuck.
See you later, Chuck. Headed off to church. Yeah, that's a big cat. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Don't feed him outside the back door, y'all.
Just been bull dust, and particularly with tourists. It's a national pastime.
Who can fool him the most around people?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. That's cool.
It's called a furphy. Well, you know, that happens around our neck of the woods sometimes too. There's a lot of ranchers that have fun
Oh, especially if it's new,
jacking with city folks.
especially if it's new son-in-law potential.
Yes.
If it's a potential new son-in-law or a girl's boyfriend.
When these ranch girls go to college and bring home the city boys, that's worth
Whoa.
watching, man.
They all of a sudden have to work cattle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I bet there's a lot of
preg
young men that learn to preg test and never
Yeah.
even knew they needed to know how to do that.
Comedy team. Okay, cool. Fat cow has nothing to do with bovine.
Yep.
It doesn't always hear either. Oh.
Mountain Home, Arkansas. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to remember kind of exactly where you were down there, just so Luke would know.
Yeah.
But he hunts not terribly far from that neck of the woods.
He's a little bit further west. I mean, he's real far west when he goes down there to hunt.
Oh, is he far west? For some
Way
reason, I
west.
thought he was in central, almost central.
No, it's
southern.
way west. It's yeah.
Okay.
It's closer. It's closer to Oklahoma than Branson. Does that make sense? Like they're closer to the
Spin
Oklahoma
some
line.
crap. Yes. We can shoot the bull just fine. Oh my goodness, we spent some times with some friends last night, and we had fun with their
We
story.
did.
We had a blast.
We did.
And he's telling us how wild some of our friends were and the crazy stuff they did. And I'm thinking, you should know, look like you fit in pretty good.
So yeah, in their younger years, he was telling stories of some of our friends that are older than us and their wild times as young men. Oh me, interesting stories. You know, the things that young men will do to see who's toughest and who's, get them together and they
An hour from Branson.
They lose their minds. Yeah.
East of Branson. Yeah.
East of Branson, yeah. And Luke would be an hour, where he goes hunting is an hour west, a little south.
Okay.
So, yeah. Yeah. We went last spring.
We've got 18 people in here
Woo!
right now.
Woo,
That's
woo!
amazing.
You may reach your goal that you wanted.
We really want to do 20. And so if you guys can get a few more folks to come in
Two
here,
more
that'd be
people.
amazing.
2 more people.
But next week's our goal is 20.
And those that are coming in late, I've been showing off my Malabar spinach seeds from Papa Pepper.
Is that all you ordered from him?
That's all I ordered. I've got so much seed. It's not even funny. I probably have enough seed to plant next year's garden too.
Yeah. This guy in our shortages and our struggles right now, and I don't know if you're aware of the trucker thing going on in Canada. There's some trucker stuff starting to go on here too. crane stuff.
It's the southwest down in the corner, almost to Arkansas border. Yeah.
There are other ways of getting what you need
Yes.
other than buying through a big company. And so Etsy is one of those outlets that help you find some of those ways. But we're going to tell you that Papa Pepper
Yes.
has some seeds and stuff of particular things, not every seed ever available, but some particular things. And nice family.
Yes.
You're supporting a good company, I guess you should say. A family that works hard at being on their own hook. And
Bomber Seeds abandoned us for the turd bowl.
okay.
Julianne was doing a job interview, so couldn't turn on the TV. Catch you soon, guys. Love to all from Australia. Hope your day is Mickey Moo.
Yeah.
Thank you, sweet
Thank you.
Steve. Love you, buddy.
Hope everything's slick with you too, bud.
Whoa, John's here.
All right.
Says President Biden is like a web browser with 19 tabs open, 17 are frozen, and he hasn't. Whoops. And he doesn't know where the music is coming from. I represent that remark.
We could jump off a rail on that.
Yes, we can. We got to be careful here, John. We need to be, yeah. We follow Papa Pepper too. He's sweet.
John's good to see you in here.
Yep.
I'm glad to see you here, and even though I'm 70 now, you're still talking to me. I appreciate that.
Same.
I don't know how you beat me to that live we didn't even get to talk on. Told him I was 70.
Oh, look, Streetfield Ridge. Hello, friends.
We're at 15. So the goal, we'd really like to see 20 people on here. We got 15 right now. Next week, we're really going to shoot for that 20.
Yep.
But we take it now, too.
Yeah, we had up to 18, but some folks are jumping off to to watch what's going on.
Springfield Ridge, it's good to see y'all in here.
Yes, good to see you in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
cool.
We've got some neat folks in here.
We missed y'all live on Friday.
Yeah.
we went to bed early on Friday. We were tired from the week. So we went to bed early. Whoop, we lost some more folks.
That's all right.
That's okay. Everybody's
We've been going here and they gave us some time.
We've been going. Been live almost an hour and a half.
I see 27 likes. Awesome.
I pushed every "don't say that word" boundary on my channels, and no harm. My gloves are off, but I'll hold off for you. He says, "Thank you. I appreciate that."
Yeah. We don't mind jokes at all.
No, we don't. Just got done. House from cutting down a tree.
Awesome.
Gary got back. He had to go and load firewood. We had some friends here for some firewood. All right. See you later.
Yeah. See you later, Al. Going browsing.
Browsing. He's going to go eat. He's going to go eat. He's gomming. He's going to gom. Yeah. If you were snacking a lot and just like eating just because you were bored or whatever, my family called it gomming. I have no idea where that came from, but that's what my daddy always, you girls quit gomming. You're eating me out of house and home. That's what he would say.
This is something I haven't worked on much since last time I showed it on here, but
Luke's corner spoon.
Luke's on here, so it's a corner spoon.
Yeah, you ought to tell him about how much he enjoys. So if those of y'all who saw Gary's birthday present, that was the carving tools. They come from our son Luke, who's on here, if he still is on here. Just shared you out on my community tab. Hope we can hit that 20 for you tonight. Thank you, awesome. April.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Luke likes it.
Yeah, Luke, this is not the only thing I've been carving, but this.
Luke likes it.
Worked on the rainwater system.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. spring cleaning, repairs, and expansion. Awesome.
Cool.
I'm excited. I may have to come down and see your expansion
That's awesome.
since I now know where you live and can stalk you. I got contacts in your area. I could spy on you. I might get some fun stories from those little.
Creeper much?
No, I might get some fun stories if I talk to some little kids in his
Yes.
neighborhood. If you ever get to talk to those little kids I'm talking about, John, they'll tell you some interesting stories. They're quite fun. They're quite hilarious.
Here's one of the eating spoons I've carved, Luke.
I'm gonna need some more fencing. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Keeping the midgets. Are you trying to keep the midgets at bay?
Be careful.
Oh, sorry.
We have some.
Might have some.
We have some fans on here that are very short.
Oh, okay. Be kind. I'm
that
sorry.
are very.
I was talking about the children. I'm
yes,
sorry.
I know you
the
were.
short children.
No, you were.
The short,
that are-
the small children.
And besides that, you're not far from that yourself.
I'm
are you?
not. I'm not far from that myself. I'm not. I will be honest. I'm okay with that.
Oh.
More fencing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep those little. Keep all the critters out. All the
Rugrats.
stalkers. All the stalkers.
Oh, you're talking about
About
us. He was talking about me.
You're talking about me. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have several. Made these spoons, and I've made several for Cindy over the years.
Mhm. Brenda says she's not short. Everyone else is just tall. Miss Brenda, I'm there too, darling girl. Yeah, I'm pretty short.
And this was something new I've made.
It's a paddle,
Springfield
don't
Ridge.
get
Yes. When my kids don't behave. No, just kidding. They're all grown.
it. They're all big enough to whoop him.
They just laugh at me and take it away from me. But it's a Turner. It's a Turner. And I've been using a lot of cherry wood here lately. I've used a lot of
Oh, the bowls, Luke's bowls keep cracking.
yeah. Part of it might be your wood wasn't dried out enough, wasn't seasoned enough. And part of it, you need to cut your wood a different way so you're coming at the grain from a different direction, Luke. The way your bowl lays with accordance to your grain can cause that sometimes. So, but you might just make sure you got something that's a lot more dried out.
Send me pictures and I'll show him.
And Luke, if you're just doing small pieces of wood that you can carve, cut something bigger than what you're wanting to cut out and bake it in the oven. You can, at a low temperature, bake it for a while in the oven, and you can almost kiln dry a small piece of wood in your oven.
A very low temperature, Bubba.
Yes, like as low as it'll go.
Nice job.
Thank you, Lori Carp. Thank you. That's something I do when I'm sitting here. It's too cold or nasty outside, or I'm just trying to get my head on straight and go for the day after I've, sometimes. Tell you what happens a lot is in the morning, I've done my Bible study. I'm trying to meditate on it, and it's good for me to do something with my hands when I meditate. So I'll drink my coffee and I'll do my Bible study, and then I'll sit here while breakfast is cooking or whatever, and I'll do a little carving. I don't get to do a lot of it.
Oh,
Scraping the bottom, yep.
it's that cherry. It's the same cherry.
Huh, so it's as dried, and
Yes.
not all of this, Luke, is the cherry you gave me. That piece actually,
I think it is.
this piece is, yes. Yeah, this piece is the cherry you gave me.
Oh, there he goes.
I don't know, Luke.
I always turned to within an inch. I always turned it to within an inch and then put in a bag of shavings to let it dry for another month before finishing. There
Yeah,
you go.
That sounds like a good idea.
That's a good
John.
idea, John. Thank you, John.
Yeah.
It's all right, Beth. Yeah, it's all right, Beth. We're just glad to see you, honey.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Tickled that you're on here.
Yeah, we're just glad you're here.
Man, we've got so many neat people in here.
We do.
And you know, so many fart smellers like John.
Old people. You know, those guys that are around 70. They're super smart. Yeah. It got started because I told John that you were our age now. Because I think John and I are the same age. Are pretty close. And yeah, and I don't know. John may be your age. I don't remember. Okay, Luke's sending me pictures of his stuff, but I can't get it up here, so that's okay. But cool. So okay, Luke, I'll show those to your dad when we're done with our live here in a little bit, and we'll figure it out. Yeah.
I know, like, Luke, if a tree grows this way, this is a log. And if you cut a slab this way and try to carve a bowl out like that, it will split bad on you. You need to cut like a slab out of it and carve a bowl out of it like that.
Oh, John had a game call business, and he's only 46. Thank you.
You old fart. Oh.
So he's our age.
Yes, he's our age.
He's our age. He's a 70 Are you a 75 model like I am, John? I'm a 75
He
model.
might not want that shared on.
Oh, that's true. That's true. You don't share that, John. Never mind. Gotta go. Loved hearing, especially the Aussie slang.
That was fun. I enjoyed that. I appreciate Bomber Steve coming in here and doing that with us. That was a blast.
That was fun.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get on one of his and do the same for him.
Yeah, we got to do that for Steve. All right. Thanks, Char. See you later.
And then, in case you missed, I interpreted Aussie slang into Okie slang, and I got a 9.5 out of 10.
Yeah, because you missed the smicky moo.
I translated it as up a creek,
Uh-huh.
and it was supposed to be everything's okay.
December. No big secret. That's okay. Yeah. So I'm older than you, John. You're just a month older than Gary, and I'm. So yeah. So I'm 8 months older than you, John. Yeah. 8 months older. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Man, with Isaac being in here and hearing from Luke and stuff, it got me in the mood to go on a fishing camping trip.
Uh-oh, boys. He's plotting. Well, Isaac's going on the 1st and 2nd of March.
And I know where he's going. I might just show up one evening and say, hey, where's my coffee?
Caught any fish? Where's my fish, boy?
I'm just here to eat.
I'm just there to eat. Oh, man.
Threw you under the bus and backed up and hit it forward again.
Is it Lee?
Wow.
Do we have President Lee with us today? Or has he just influenced you that much? Oh my goodness. Oh. Spoonbill's in March. Spoonbill season's in March.
Yes. Yes, I have not spoonbill fished since.
Angela's the youngest. Angela's the baby.
Was Luke even big enough to be with us when we spoonbilled?
No, I don't think so. I don't think Luke.
Did we have a Luke?
I don't think so.
It's
It's Teresa. It's
20-some odd
Teresa.
years since I spoonbill fished.
More Miss Teresa has been been with Mr. Lee way too with President Lee.
Yes.
Lee is our age. Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Miss Teresa's 58. Lee's our age. Okay. Cool. Cool.
My grandpa used to, instead of telling people how old he was, he'd tell them how many years of experience he had.
Yep.
And instead of it wasn't old, it was years of experience. And
yeah. Brenda. No, Miss Brenda took it okay, I hope. I hope, Teresa, she took it okay. Lori Carp's a 66 model.
All right.
Luke's 25. Yes, our baby boy is 25.
Yes.
He's not our baby. He's our oldest.
We were
but-
3 when he was born.
Yes. You said 2 yesterday.
Oh, 2 yesterday.
See, he's slipping already. He's slipping already, y'all.
That's the thing about making up lies. It's hard to remember what you said. What is it? Spinning bull dust. That's the thing about spinning bull dust.
Oh. Miss Brenda says 40 was a couple decades ago. Well, it's fixing to be a change decade for some of us in a few years. In a few years, I got 3.5, well, just over 3 years before I hit the 50.
I'm glad I'm not that old.
Yeah.
Actually, we're the same age right now.
Right now, for the next couple months. 28 years. Woo!
It's October 28 in July for us, John.
Yep, 28 in July for us. Yep. 64
Wow.
next month. Wow. Cool. You guys look great, Miss Teresa.
20 years.
20 years of experience.
Didn't get hired on until you were 5. Oh, my.
Goodness. Oh gosh. He doesn't remember anything before 5.
Is that like the guy that said that him and his wife had 8 yet wonderful years of marriage? They've been married 30 years.
Oh. Sucking. Now Teresa's sucking up.
Yes.
Oh goodness.
I think that's kind of neat to see. Man, I love the variety in our YouTube
I do
stuff
too.
and
I do too.
the people on here.
Yep.
Different parts of the world, different ways of life, different ages, different ways of viewing things. I love God's variety.
Yeah.
So, guys, tell me what you guys have been doing. What's been going on? What you're up to on your homestead? What you're up to in your hobbies? What you're up to in your work? Let's hear.
Lori's oldest will be 40 in September. You're young, Miss Lori. Meant 27. He added a year. His fat fingers he couldn't count. So we're ahead of y'all a year.
Yep.
We just figured you married her while she was still in high school.
We were 4.
Yeah. But we had Luke at 2.
That happened.
No mercy. He's a mess, guys. She needs to keep you. She needs you.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah.
So John, you said you've been adding on an expansion. Are you expanding greenhouses or just gardens, or what are you expanding?
And are you videoing it?
Oh yeah, he's all over. He's the professional YouTuber.
He
in
is
here.
a professional YouTuber.
I've seen his camera. He's a professional YouTuber.
Oh, man. He might be a professional tuber. Do you make the tubes for some of the products at your work? Oh, man. April will be the 41st anniversary of her 18th birthday.
Cool.
Cool. Cool, cool.
41st anniversary.
I like it.
Awesome.
I like it, Beth.
So Treasure Hunter is delivering ATVs to Bass Pro. That's
Awesome. Cool.
That's cool.
Love you too, Brenda. Gathering to expand
rainwater.
rainwater to thousands of gallons. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay.
They're
Yep.
going to
Expand the rainwater catchment.
and cool.
And their storage looks
Oh,
like.
yeah.
That's cool.
That is cool.
I've heard a lot of people say rainwater catchment's the way to go. Here in Kansas, it would be really tough.
We don't get enough rain.
Yeah, our rain is so sporadic. And I
Mhm.
mean, we're just looking at like 40 inches annually
Yeah.
at the best.
Oh, April. We have been trying to plant 75 blackberries plants this weekend, and we have run into a roadblock after roadblock. Needless to say, no plants went in the ground, and it was not meant to be this weekend. So
I'm sorry to
sorry,
hear that.
April. So sorry. Hopefully they'll be okay. Been getting a greenhouse ready for plant starts and cutting down a tree that was partially shading the herb garden. Cool,
Awesome.
cool, Teresa. Gary cut down a tree that we had a hedge tree that was really close to my greenhouse, and I was always afraid that it was going to blow over. I don't know. I didn't like it, and he cut it down for me, and we covered our greenhouse.
And we started building a new raised bed.
We started building a new raised bed. Miss Brenda quit celebrating her birthdays at 29. Critter Creek, hello, hello, hello. Thank you. Thank you for coming in.
Yeah, cool. We got 14 people in here.
Okay, he picked them up close to Canada in northern Minnesota. Wow, that's quite the
awesome.
haul.
Awesome.
I guess it depends on which Bass Pro he's at.
Yeah. Which treasure hunter? What Bass Pro are you going to? Where at?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have to tell us. I don't guess.
So try again next weekend. Yep. That's the way it is with us homesteaders.
Yep.
Okay, everybody's saying hello to Critter Creek. Awesome.
Yes, yes. Did we
Yeah.
say hello to him?
Yeah, we did. We did.
Okay.
We did. I gotta make sure.
You know, we ought to do a group live sometime where we get 3 or 4 of us from completely different places, and somebody throw out a slang and everybody else translate it into their slang.
I bet
Get
Steve would.
Sonny from Emma's place.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
and
yeah.
Bomber Steve
Yes.
and somebody from Canada, and yeah. that'd
Oh
be
yeah,
fun.
and we could do a. Yeah, that would be awesome.
That would be fun.
That'd be awesome. Planted onion seeds this week. Already seeing green. Awesome. 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 I planted onion seeds this week as well. And I planted peppers the week before. We were on a live when I was planting them, but I think I'd already planted a few.
We've been doing some surprise lives, some
Yep.
pop-up lives. We have a little time, and we're getting a good internet connection, so we just jump on. So, hello,
So Critter Creek.
Thanks for being on here.
I know you have told me, but in my old lady brain, because I am old now, right, John? John and I are old, and Gary from John from Heirloom Permaculture, and Gary and I, we're all old folks now. And so we're starting to slip a bit. I know you told me your name or alias that you like to be called by, but I cannot remember it. So could you please tell me again?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be fun when it's warm enough.
To start planting in the garden. I'm with you.
Critter Creek likes the
The
slang
idea.
Yeah, Critter Creek, you missed it, but Bomber Steve threw out an Australian slang sentence for me to translate into my my Midwestern rancher slang.
Okie. It was
my
Okie.
Okie slang. And
And Oklahoma's technically Southern.
yes, so I translated it into Okie slang, and I got a 9.5 out of 10 for translation.
Okay. He's northeast of Atlanta and headed to Florida. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Mick. Okay. You're in your prime, John. John's in his prime. See, I told you all
I thought you were in your office.
the dementia is already setting in, y'all. See. Mick or Mickey.
Yep.
We're still
Awesome.
young yet. Yes, Miss Brenda.
Yes.
But I can give these guys a hard
Hey,
time.
Joe Serrano.
Joe, hello. How are you, buddy? Well, it is cold here. It is cold here. It was in the 30s today. It was like 18 yesterday. It's 32 degrees in the greenhouse though yesterday morning, but the sun was shining.
Yeah, that it was fun. Critter Creek. It was fun to do that with Steve when he was in here.
And everybody's saying hello to Joe. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Mick or Mickey?
Glad to hear everybody's planting in the greenhouses
Yeah.
and getting onions going and different stuff like that. Working on cutting trees down out of the shade beds and different things like that. We've been doing a lot of the same.
Yep.
And,
Cleaning up around. You've had some days that you could do some cleaning around the yard and gotta run. All right, John, thanks for coming in. Gotta
need to
wash
wash
it.
your hair. Yeah, get that done.
He was growing it out a little bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that him? Or?
No, I'm teasing him.
Oh, okay.
He's gotta go wash his hair.
The hair on your back, John? Or
The Rogaine. He misread the label.
the overspray from the Rogaine. That's right. Yeah, thanks for being in here, John. We
Thanks,
appreciate
John.
seeing you.
Love you, buddy.
Yeah.
If you see my littles, give them a hello from Aunt Cindy.
.32 Fahrenheit.
Woo. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, 46. We actually got probably 40 today, in the 40s today. And we've been having some pretty warm in the middle of days.
John says happy 70th again.
Yeah, appreciate it, bud. Appreciate it. I'm always glad I've got friends supporting me and people like you too, John. And
Oh, mercy. Oh, goodness. Oh,
Yeah.
Joe saying hello to everybody.
yeah.
That is really hard on my headache, but I have to laugh. Oh, goodness. Oh, mercy.
Yeah, we've been getting in the 40s and 50s several days, but we get down into the 20s at night a lot here lately. And in the last week or so, last week we definitely had some single digits. But it's still February in Kansas. We will get some really bad weather again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what me and the rancher that stopped by here and bought a little firewood off of us earlier, him and I were talking about, that it wasn't over.
Hey, we're getting ready for this week. We're supposed to get some more snow on Wednesday.
Yep.
So we'll see. We'll see if we work. I may have another day off this week for weather. My bosses are amazing. They don't want us. They choose our safety over production. And so if the weather's bad, they call us and tell us to stay home.
And they also work in a way and far enough
Yep.
ahead that it's not going to kill them if they got to take
Right.
a day off.
It's not going to cause any problems for them.
They build that into their system.
Yep.
And that's
Yeah.
very wise. They are very wise people.
They are very wise. Yes, we are in the beautiful Flint Hills of Kansas. We are.
Guys, I've been a lot of beautiful places, and I've been from central Mexico to central Saskatchewan. I've seen some beautiful places, and there's no place that I didn't like in the country. But I'm gonna tell you, the Flint Hills of Kansas is amazing.
There is a beauty that y'all. It's
It's just like no other place. It's
Well,
just
right now, and it does this in the summer too. I don't know if y'all watched Sarah Plain and Tall. I read the books
That was
and then watched the
filmed
movie.
at Wamego.
It was filmed at Wamego, which is
right?
which is a couple of hours away from us. But the prairie is so beautiful, even in the fall when the grass is dead, when it really is waves. Whenever the wind goes across it, the grass is like sea waves.
Still the Flint Hills, isn't it?
I believe so. I believe that.
that was technically filmed in the Flint Hills.
Yes.
I think.
Well, Topeka's still the Flint Hills.
Yes.
And so is all the way
So
over
it's
almost
not.
to Kansas City. Yeah. That's huge. The Flint Hills are huge. Brenda's gonna get snow Wednesday too.
Mhm.
He can't remember why he went to the kitchen, but somehow he remembers that. Thank you, Mickey. Mickey's contemplating the hereafter when he goes to the kitchen.
stunning land. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I saw that on our channel and research. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
It is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And so we have oh, I lost what I was going to say. So the Laura Ingalls Wild Little House on the Prairie is not far from us. So like
Right.
an hour and 15, 20 minutes.
The actual place.
The actual home site.
There is a well there
Uh-huh.
that in the research they believe that was the well that Pa dug, and it's
Yep.
still there.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Black sapote seed.
2 avocados. We got an avocado tree on the counter. Whoa.
Haws 10 inches tall, and the other a booth 5 inches tall.
Loving
this
the cold weather, huh?
Yeah, I know that cold weather can be hard on those plants.
Yeah. Okay, April, thank you for coming in, honey. Thanks for sharing us out on your community tab.
Appreciate it.
Have a blessed week, and we hope you get those blackberries planted, dear. That's awesome. Oh, you like
Like around
Neosho?
Neosho.
Neodesha, yeah. We went to Neodesha for something for the kids, but I don't remember what.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
When the kids were in school.
We've been through Neodesha more than once.
Yeah, Neodesha's in the south. That was, yeah. Yeah, we go through there sometimes when we're headed to Oklahoma, depending on where we're headed in Oklahoma.
Topeka. Lived in Yates Center.
Oh, you weren't far from us.
Yeah,
Yates Center is just to the east of us, about an hour, not quite an hour, 30
Not
minutes.
quite an hour.
30 minutes probably, because
it takes us 20 minutes to get to Neal. So,
yeah, so about 35 minutes.
Yeah.
35,
I'd
40
say 30
minutes.
minutes is Lizard Lips.
Lizard Lips is 30 minutes?
Yeah,
okay.
I think so.
So
And so another probably 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah.
About 45 minutes.
Lizard Lips is a gas station that's out in the middle of nowhere.
You can turn there to go to Toronto Lake, but it's actually a ways from the
man.
lake. But it is, it's the cheapest gas around, and everybody kind of knows where Lizard Lips is. And when you head that way, it's kind of the only place to get gas till you get to Yates Center.
Yeah, no, Neodesha, Kansas. Yeah. Yeah, you're getting closer to Oklahoma, which Neodesha isn't too far from where the Little House on the Prairie was.
Yeah, it's
It's
outside
north.
of Independence.
Yeah, the Little House on the Prairie place was outside of Independence.
Independence, Kansas.
Yeah, Flint Hills of Kansas. Josh from Through My Lens has some cool footage of an underground mine, salt mine. Yes, that's
At
west.
Hutch,
That's
yep.
at Hutchison. That's west of us. 2 hours. That's 2 hours west of us.
That's a Hutch.
Yeah. Huh.
That's cool.
That is cool.
We love the Flint Hills,
Mhm.
and this is ranch country, and we love ranching, and it is amazing to be out here.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah. I live on the prairie. Yep. No, we are not near Pratt. No. Oh, I need to look her up. Thank you, Joe. I need to look her up. Because there's
Humble Life Homestead. Huh.
okay. There are a few of us homesteaders here in
And
Kansas.
there's starting to be a few more
Uh-huh.
on YouTube.
Yep.
Yeah,
And-
so Kansas Garden Guy, Kansas Misfit, you see them in here. You also might see Happy Off Grid.
Mhm.
Happy Life Off Grid or Happy Off Grid?
I think it's Happy Off Grid. Used to be Dorothy's Hobby Farm.
Yeah, and then
There's some the Wall Streets are down in southwest
we
Kansas.
have somebody out of the county seat talk to us too. What's that? The name of them? But yeah,
Yeah, we
there's
have a
starting to be
few.
A few of us
We're
here in
starting
Kansas.
to find them. I think they're here,
Mhm.
but we're just starting to find them.
Guys, Kansas, the Flint Hills of Kansas, is an amazing place to homestead. It really has everything needed in homesteading when you look for it. The only thing is, it is a little tough to find small pieces of ground for sale.
It is.
The land's not terribly expensive compared to some places, but it's a little hard to find small pieces.
Yeah, so then therefore it's not cost effective for folks because the pieces of ground are so large, it's so much money, even though it's not very much per acre. Teresa says that was the flattest place she's ever been.
Well, you
Well,
didn't spend much time further west of here.
I like the silly cactus. Oh, and the big cabinet shop. Yeah, I think it's gone now, isn't it?
Big cabinet shop in the
O'Shea. Yeah. There's one at Gridley. There's a big
Yeah.
cabinet shop at Gridley, which isn't very far from us.
Yeah, there's a small custom cabinet shop.
Yeah.
at Opie.
Yeah, there is one at Opie. That's new, pretty new. Lizard Lips gas station. Kooky and crazy name. Yes, it is. And but the old folks that are in there that run it are the
it's
owner.
like- It's an older couple that like live there
Yes,
and run it,
yeah.
and it's like you're in their living room
Yes.
when you walk in there. It's really neat, and they're super friendly people. And I mean, it is kind of an oasis in the middle of nowhere. They've got a little bit of lunch counter, and they still rent VHS tapes.
Yes.
You can still rent a VHS tape at Lizard Lips.
And buy all your bait and tackle.
Yeah, buy your bait and tackle because it's not far from Toronto Lake,
yeah.
and it's not that far from Fall River Lake.
Oh. So, Silly Cactus is a gas station. There are Bigfoot gas stations in southern Oklahoma. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, there are. Oh, gosh. Lizard Lips.
Yeah. And they have,
Yeah.
at one time, the sign was painted on an old satellite dish.
Yes.
Now it's on a big chunk of plywood, but yeah, and it's got 2 lizards on it.
Yes.
And it is neat. And they're usually the cheaper gas around, and it's a mom and pop owned station. It's not a commercial station. It's and it's locally owned. Good people. Their billing is set up to where it all has to go through the credit card machine. But if you want to pay cash, you go in and you tell the old man you want to pay cash, and he writes down in his book what he's going to do, and he's got a card in his book, and he goes out and swipes it and gets you some gas, and then you pay him. And it's kind of a neat process. And I've seen him, some of the older ladies pull up there. He goes ahead and pumps their gas and washes their windshield. It's not really a full service station, but he definitely does that to some of the local older ladies there, and cleans their windshields, and then we'll check their oil, and provides that for the older women in his community. And I think that's really neat.
So, full disclosure that the cactus, where was it? I lost it. The Silly Cactus is really a bar, and it has a gas pump.
Yep.
Oh, I'm already in love with Lizard Lips. Oh, whoops.
So if you're ever going to Toronto, Kansas, which I believe Lizard Lips probably has a Toronto address.
Yeah.
That's where it is. It is
On
it is
Highway
west
54.
of Yates Center.
Yeah, west of Yates Center on
And
Highway
east of
54.
Neal.
East of Neal on Highway 54. Yeah, that's funny. That is funny. It's funny. It's right by the rock quarry.
Yeah. And there's signs for the Cross Timber State Park
Yep,
there.
Cross Timber State Park is there.
And that's where you would turn to go to that.
He's traveling. He's going to be on his way. Oh, me. Guys, we've been 2 hours.
Yes.
I'm getting, sorry, with my headache, I'm getting wore out and tired. So we're going to have to get going and get something to eat and get ready
Appreciate
for tomorrow
everybody
for a
being in
week.
here.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you guys. We still got 9 people in here. That's
It's been
amazing.
so fun. It's been fun. Thank you all so much.
And join us next week. Same
Yep.
time, same channel.
Yep. At 5 Central
Yep.
Standard Time. So 6 for Eastern Time, 4 for Mountain Time, and 3 for Pacific.
Does full service on Friday. That's cool.
Oh, cool. That's cool.
You will shoot Texas, yeah.
Yeah, in a quarry and
Yeah.
Did you quit swimming there, huh? Yeah. Thank you, Mickey. We'll take thank you, Deb.
And
thank you, Mickey.
yeah, when we care greatly about you guys and glad you all came in here.
Yeah. Oh,
And,
got a new comment.
And it has been fun. It's been
Yes.
great. Thanks everybody. And we're going to try to shoot for 20 on our live next week. We hit 18 at once and we want 20 at once. Ask
Neil,
Neil,
treasure hunters, Neil, Kansas.
Yes, Neil, Kansas. That's where Cindy and I went to church this morning.
Right, yeah.
And
Yep.
it's a nice little town. It
Mhm.
is some houses and some feed pens.
Yep.
And a church and 2 churches.
Yep.
And I think there's a mechanic station. That
Yeah.
a guy mechanics out of the garage there. But yeah. Yep. So next week, guys, join us next week at 5 our time. And we're going to try to get 20 people in here. So let other people know about it. Come join us. We're going to make sure we do some announcing and stuff. Yep. Thanks for joining us. And we like making people laugh and we like cutting up ourselves. So, yeah. So we're going to sign out, and you guys remember that God made you special.
And He loves you very much.
See you later.
Bless y'all. Have a good week.